Hey, what's that crap you've been putting on my page? I'm at Sizeria. I'm at Gusto. Hey, Double M. I wasn't gonna come today, but I found my bike keys, so I'm very happy. I couldn't find my bike keys for about 2 weeks, and they were just in the kitchen under a lot of crap. So, using this again. So with this new system, I can use this many times. 200 yen. Sometimes on a rainy day they have like special offers, but not today. So I brought that coupon just in case. I think people were saying that in China a lot more people died, and if you think about it, they had like a built up. China is one of the most built up. Well, it's a government, but the thing is, it's lying about a very fucking important thing, isn't it? That's the problem. It's lying about a thing that's going to affect that has affected the rest of the world. That's the big fucking problem. Also, they should have asked. They should have asked for help. They should have warned this is going to happen. They should have all, because by the looks of it, if you look now in America, what is it, 20,000 dead? In Spain, alone nights in Spain and France, Italy, England now, they're coming up to double figures dead. And so and compared to China, all those countries are sparsely populated, and so it looks like maybe they did have tens of thousands of people dying in China. And there was one thing, when they brought in like 4 industrial incinerators. No, but I think it will stop people. It will put people off buying Chinese things, without a doubt. Especially if they fucking lost a member. There's the rumor that I am. Well, if I wish I was, because I could do with some fucking pay and a bit of pussy. That would be brilliant. So if you can send me pay and pussy, I'll be whatever you like. Honor Blackman's just died. 94. You see that? Watashi no tomodachi, omedetou gozaimasu. Thank you. So there's a woman. She recovered from coronavirus 101. She left the hospital and get hit by a taxi. Thank you. All right, Isra. Not bad, is it, for 200 yen? $2. And I didn't know this had been here for the last. When I first came to Japan, I'd be asking if they got vinegar or sue, and they'd fucking look at you. It's strange. Did you know in Belgium, these chips They have like 10 flavours to dip the chips into. Yeah, imagine that. £101 gets hit by a taxi. I am right out of brown sauce. Hello, Hunter. Well, two people about 5 or 6 days ago. One was feeling going to the hospital, the other got a sore throat. They haven't been back in touch yet, so I'm a little bit afraid about that. I put so you come in the door and they tell you to put, what is it, alcohol on your hands. Rubbing alcohol. And how long is that video? So who's it propaganda for? I would, like Bezos was walking around his one of the warehouses and he's saying thank you to everybody. Why doesn't someone just shove a fucking pallet on his fucking head? Has he got a big, is he on YouTube? Has he got a following? Yeah, I'm sure they would soon sort that out, wouldn't they? Because there was a Russian comedian, and he says this is the freedom in the West. You can go up to the American. They say, you know, you can go up to the American president. You can say to the American president, "You are stupid," which is said more often these days. He says, but in Russia too, we still have got our freedoms. He says, I can go up to the Russian president and say, the American president is stupid. Now, I might have seen him, I'm not sure. If it's political, maybe I didn't see him. Apparently the Chinese are starting to kick the blacks out of China. Seems a very dangerous thing to do, doesn't it? Criticising China. Oh, maybe, yeah, if he does the bike tour, yeah, maybe I've seen one or two. Big spike in new cases in Tokyo. In this area, it just shows a prognostication or forecast of a very not changing at all. There are 4 to 5 areas where it's changed substantially, but in this area, it's not changing whatsoever. It's just going on a straight line, so that's good. Yeah, I've got a friend, he's got a big motorbike and he's been doing some videos on it. And I don't know, he might be watching now. But he did a video recently where he met up with a group of bikers from this area. And like most of them were prats. No, I won't say all of them, but a few of them. I know there was one cool guy I know. I sold him a bike and he called the coppers on me. The fucking bike was stolen. Ezra, did you say you were in Israel? Last night I had 2 bottles of wine. I finished one with my supper and then I just fucking wanted another drink. I keep telling myself I've got to fucking slow down. Powrig McGar. I don't know, is that Irish names? The second bit sounds Scottish, but the first bit sounds Irish. Where are you from, Powrig? I don't know if you spell it. I don't know if you say it like that. I've never seen the name before. Half Irish and half Lithuanian. No. Well, it's better than being half Irish and half Lithium. And are you in Ireland? Are you? I guess. How's it going over there? I am from Sheffield. But living in Japan, yeah, I'd be fucked actually if I was. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to do it. They actually say by law they cannot do it. But last, definitely, places are getting quieter and quieter. You know, some restaurants are closed. Some restaurants are closed. Some restaurants and cafes, they've made their opening hours shorter, and like this one, they've put out a list of things that they can't make or won't make. Yeah, it is strange. Is it cultural? You know, because I was looking at like Italy and France and Spain, that they were very touchy-feely and kissing, and was that the reason why it spread so quickly? But if you look at England, we're not touchy-feely; we're more like punchy-crunchy, and but they're catching up to Italy's fraying and spans. So, you know, what the fuck's happening? I should have done a takeout last night. Last night I got two pieces of pizza, very small, but like fucking what's it now? 100 yen or something like that. It started raining at 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, they were nice as well. I put them on open fire and my grill on some tin foil, and they were quite nice. And then I had fucking 2 sausage and egg sandwiches because I'm a fat cunt. I was just thinking, you know, you can get these little mouse traps, and you can, like this, they fucking catch everything, and you just put one of those over the front of your face, and all the fucking coronaviruses will go in there. Hey? Why does it take 2 hours to deliver? Is it because you go out with one massive delivery at a time or something? Well, like I was just mentioning before, he hasn't been in touch, so I hope he's okay. But I think he got some mouth problems as well, so it's a bit worrying. That's a bloody joke, that, isn't it? When I was young, my father went out with this tart. She got 6 kids, and one of them was called Peter. And he walked into her bedroom one morning. They had these Dr. Whites, these massive fucking things, and he got it round his ears, and across his face. And he goes, "Mum, what's this?" And she gave him a right fucking beating. She was cruel and tough. I'm sure he learnt his lesson. Yes, there was another guy from Wales as well. He got a sore throat, so I said, you know, you should get it checked out. But I've seen reports on this. There's a doctor in New York, and he's saying nearly everyone that he's treated is fucking okay. They've recovered. He's just given him these two drugs. One is like a malarial drug, and they're all right. So why the fuck isn't everyone getting these fucking drugs? It's ridiculous. Yeah, well, obviously, but I'm talking about I'm talking about the sick ones. But let's just say at the end of these days, if, well, there's what, 10,000, let's just say there's like 30,000 to 50,000 die in England or Britain, and that's a population of all look about 70 million. So even if it's 50,000, it's still a relatively small amount of people. Calm, all right, calm. Yeah, I was wondering about that. What kind of test that they do, and why can't they give it them straight away? Then I read that in India, that Bill Clinton and Bill fucking Gates went in, gave everybody these fucking vaccines, and it did a lot of damage. Yeah, like I said, why not treat it as a bad flu and give them? Yeah, those antibodies were from people that had actually recovered from it, and they were taking the antibodies to put it back into people with the sickness. Yeah, we're looking at. I wonder who's going to get it first. Will they give it the old people first? I'd like them to try it out on a fucking few old fuckers first before I did it. Santa, hello. You're not getting any fucking presents. Jim in the pub was my granddad and my uncle. Yeah, well, David, I think he was right. He was right about one or two things about Iraq and the Middle East. But microchips to control and track people, we're already controlling and tracking people. So all the what do you think it's going to do? Control and track people where? Track who? Track everybody? So you went to McDonald's this morning. So fucking what? Yeah, someone mentioned it the other day, and I had a look. I had a look at it the other day. Yeah, the Indian government's not very happy with them. Do you know when that book was wrote? 1984. Great book, by the way. Nope, it was written in 1947 and published in 1948. there is a there's a biography of the guy that wrote that book, and it's a very good biography. Can't remember the name. It's about 20 years ago when was it 25 years ago maybe when I read it. Yeah, I've never read anything by Orson Welles. From the director. I did just read that the other day that Russia is saying that Donald Trump and his Space Force, it says they're going to capture all the planets. That was news from Russia. And there's a restaurant chain here, and it's called Baby Planets. Yeah, I was looking at the worst to best presidents. At the moment, Trump is the worst, despite his standings. Hello, how are you?
はい、お待たせしました。
元気？
元気、元気。
よかった。よかった。
よかった？
お大事に。
はい。僕もいらない。当たってる。
ありがとう。Trump has great hair. I'd love to see it go grey. Did you ever? Someone put together like all the times that he bragged off. Fucking, after 1 or 2 minutes, you start to get fucking sick in your stomach. They're talking about putting a base on the moon now, aren't they? What's the fucking point of that? Geeks arrived. Oh, he's got a first cousin in school. Trump has, but I don't think is he welcome. No, I cleared a place the other day, and this was part of. They had some stuff. They had boots, games. They had everything. Loads of stuff. About 4 or 5 fucking air conditioners, but price of air conditioners is shit now. So it's got no fucking pockets in it. This camouflage. It's got no pocket. It's on the arm here. In fact, hang on. There's 2. You get 1 on each arm. So it's obviously what do you call it? Modern clothing. It's not actually functional. Like I said, when I was in the reserve, we had every piece of equipment we had to give it back. Yeah, usually you should. Yeah, usually you should have fucking loads of pockets. But in this one, like I said, 2 on the fucking arms, that's it. No, they're not hidden. They might be camouflaged. The camouflage. Let's have a look, see if it's got see if it's got a name on it. Brand name. Oh, there you go. It might be this. It says it's chemically protected. Thank you, Ezra. Ed's turned up. It's gonna be like fucking Waltons and John Boy, yeah. Good night, John Boy. I don't know. That's what it just says. That's what, well, it's not too clear, but that's what it says on it. And it says it in it's in English, medium, suit, chemical protection class. But it's got no fucking pockets, that's what it says. And it says, do not remove this tag. Well, thank you. If you could get another 1 million people to agree with it, that'd be great. Please go to my Patreon page. Now, if Geek had been up there, he would have said that's because you're a bigger tool. But I won't say that. Have you got a channel? Have you got a channel, have you, Carl? We used to get some, when married, like with the wife and kids, we used to get kimchi. And also we get like a kimchi sauce. And I'd put that sometimes in stews or something like that. It's very nice. Micro wrench. No, he was talking to the wench, not the wrench. A wrench pick. I watched a film last night on Netflix called Wedding Something Repeat. It was quite funny. And there's a new one next Monday. Is that tomorrow? Or next week maybe? And it's a film called Squamish or something like that. Is that like in Alaska or something? And there's like a half Chinese American girl, or Chinese girl brought up in America, and it looks like a really funny comedy. It's called, I don't know if it's called Choo Choo Girl or something like that. But she writes, it's a love story, and she writes, her job is writing stories for all the stupid students. Oh dear. So when did everyone get their Easter eggs then? Do you have that tradition in America with the chocolate Easter eggs? We used to look forward to them when we were kids. Start eating them at 9 o'clock and then be sick by 12. Is anybody watching in Japan? Anybody tell me what is the weather like in Japan tomorrow? Is it raining? It's particularly in the Nagoya area. A chebachu? What's a fucking chebachu? Do you think you could get like a stupid Christian to bet whether Jesus was coming back? No, you put like $100 bet on that Jesus is not coming back. Do you think you could get someone to bet on that? No, but when he doesn't come back, and then you say he didn't come back, give me the $100, you stupid cunt. Yeah, because they believe in Jesus and they believe he's coming back. I'd love to see two of those fucking preachers crash into each other in their own private jets. Maybe he did come back, but they killed him already. Maybe it's David Icke, Richard Brand. It's more like a rap, more like fucking crapture. I like the best one was that, what was it with the stupid cunts he took They bought brand new shoes and they took the shoes off and they all for that air for that that UFO was supposed to be picking them up. Yeah, well, there was a one big thing. There was a famous David Icke used to be a professional footballer, goalkeeper, and they're always fucking goalkeepers. Are always the crazy ones, aren't they? Hale Bob, that's it. Yeah. Doom bop, blip blip, doom bop. I mean, it just shows you that. I, I don't know if I'm being wrong here or whatever, but it seems to more Americans seem to fall for that shit. It's amazing how much hatred they get at those boys when they because those from other young boys probably that are really jealous. I am sure the fucking who ran that is that still going? I bet the fucking leader got them to drain their accounts before that weekend. Yeah, there you go. People. So people. No, but it's not that the fucking in Africa. The preachers get them to give them their fucking money, don't they? I don't know who this black preacher was, but I don't think he was from America. But he was getting the girls to suck his cock, and that was the only way to accept Jesus. I don't believe it. It's Jennifer. Well, I can die happy now and go to heaven. Jennifer's turned up. Is that the nickname for your penis, Ed? There could be some dodgy stuff going off in Kenya, actually. Ryan had better keep himself fucking hold up. So what's been happening, Jen? Last 2 months or so? Did you get back with a boyfriend? I said you got a new boyfriend or something. Unless, of course, yeah, I think I recognise that Monica. Yeah, it is Jennifer. So where you been then, Jim? What's happened? You been ill or something? Or you just got a new job and you didn't have time to do it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that might have happened as well. So you're back on the big money now? Yes, someone mentioned that. Oh, it was Putin, I think. I saw it from Putin where he said they were giving him danger pay in Russia. And in England, they're not even giving them fucking the right protective equipment. We miss you as well, Jennifer. We did. And then who did we have? Then we had Ezra. This is a girl, lady girl. And there was the other one. Who was the other lady that was on the other night? Oh, Sherry from Texas. Yeah. Hooker hunting. The stupid hooker. すみませんけど、今日の雨の日は何かありますか？雨の日、たまには安いものになる。
今日はないですね。
今日はない。
はい。
Okay. If the female waitresses, if they catch me looking at the tits, I just trying to read the kanji name. What is that? That's because it's me, because I've been kicked out of you. No, there's a few closed down, a few changed their hours, but they're still open. I think if it was busy, I wouldn't come in. I wonder, Ezra, do you know Ryan Boundless? Alcasmall. Where's Alcasmall? There's there. Yeah, well, you think, how the fuck can that happen? You know, why is he not transferring quickly in Sweden? Because they seem to be with each other. Thank you, darling. Oh. Ebola. Ryan is Ebola. A Ronabola. Oh, nice one. Yeah, there was something the other day in England where the police officer came into the garden. They had a really long garden, and they went right to the road, and the police officer saying you've got to put your kids inside. And then the police force have actually come out and said they were in the wrong. They apologised. No, that degree of 6 is bollocks. And here's how you can do it. Just go onto the internet and just go to Facebook and click on 6 people, and that's it. Just see if you've got any mutual friends. It's fucking bullshit. What would be the repercussions of that? See, the thing is with this, the Spanish flu actually started in America. So it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult for Americans to say anything. Misunderstood. Oh, very good. I like that. Good morning. So, but also, the American government gave the laboratory in Wuhan. They gave them nearly $4 million. Yeah, but it might have started in Alaska, but it was the movement of troops that actually fucking sent it all over the world. Seals' testes. Well, they shouldn't have opened them up. All right, monster, take care, pal. All I misunderstood, are you just saying that, or are you going to talk, or are you just popping in? I think Monster Squared would have been good, wouldn't it? Instead of Monster. English football. Yeah, it's what happens is it runs out of time, so I get 30 minutes maybe at a time, and it runs out of time before I had to like start a new thing, and but I figured out a way around that. So yeah, like I started out this cast by saying that given the built-up areas in China, and there's like there's double figures, 10,000 in Spain, France, Italy. Now England's catching up, and they're not as dense as China. So obviously they're hiding up a lot. They're hiding a lot of figures or death. We just hydrate them, just put them on a drip dish, or Well, all governments lie, don't they, son? No, I'll have to. Do you know that documentary's name? I was watching like there's a series, pandemic series on Netflix. That was pretty good. I like, I like cheering myself up. Kit Fox Fly. Have I seen you before somewhere? That rings a bell. Like chocolate milk. Epoch Times. Okay, maybe it's a long time ago, yeah. I was thinking about Ovaltine the other day. Do they still have that Ovaltine? I think the Ovaltine's better than Milo. What kind of miner were you? All right, thanks for joining in, Kit. What kind of miner were you, geek? So the last time I was back in England, I was watching Coronation Street, and the way they talk about fucking attention deficit disorder, the way they switched from scene to scene was unbelievable. Was it American? Was that an American product? Was it? I'm talking about the Ovaltine now. I always thought Ovaltine was like British. Or are you talking about Milo? Wow, sounds interesting. You used to go underground. Nesquik. Yeah, but this has got. I just wondered, were there any repercussions or recriminations after the Spanish flu, even though it was Americans' fault? And at the end of the day, are people secretly pleased? To tell you the truth, if the economic damage wasn't they're talking about, no one would give a fuck. I was always sleeping on the job. I haven't washed my balls in about 4 weeks, I think. But I don't think it's detrimental to them. Because I used to go to the gym and get a shower, but now the gym is closed. I was thinking today whether I should go to the Centaur. No, they're not, because they don't wear shorts. You haven't had a shave for a month. Where do you shave, Ezra, if you're a lady? Oh, as Ezra slipped up there, pretending to be a lady. Are you talking about the downstairs? Now you will get people excited. Is he still alive, that guy? I haven't seen anything of him recently. I did, when I now my friends seem to think that if a lady shaved down there, or if a boyfriend or a husband asked to asked his girlfriend or wife to shave down there, he said that was like paedophilia. I thought, what fucking nonsense. Because if you think about it, in America, or I think I heard something in America that most ladies either do it or they're asked to do it by their partner. So keeps it nice and clean. Wait, that's the problem when you're shaving your if you're shaving your arse head, you're working blind, aren't you? Plus the fucking you keep on getting clinkers in between the barricade, in between the blades. Oh, that sounds bloody painful. Apparently with Steve Carell, when they did the 40-Year-Old Virgin, they had someone on set that before they did this, they warned them that you had to cover your nipple up. So, because if you didn't cover your nipple up before you put on the tape, before you put on the wax and you pull the tape off, sometimes the nipple would also get pulled off, which sounds very, very painful. So luckily they had someone who knew what they were doing. Some pea soup? You haven't been catching that from under my sink, have you? I should check time. What time is it now? Ooh, 1940. Yeah, but that's true, but sometimes I do it in Neighbours. I actually got into such a habit of doing it, I actually did it in a restaurant and someone walked in on me. Oh my God, why did you do that? On purpose? Oh my God. He had a butt cheek piercing. I just pissed over my neighbour's bicycle. I hope you could wash it away. Did you really, Ed? You're not a very nice person for doing that, are you, pal? Why? Why would you have a piercing in your butt, in your bum? It's got to catch and got to be really fucking awkward. Yeah, well, most places now they do have the choice of they do have the choice of a Western style toilet. Oh, where yuck. Yeah, I think yeah, like maybe one or two is all right. But funny you should mention that. Now there was a last year. I was at a festival and there was this girl, this guy, this biker was asking me to do this Santa thing, and I agreed to. He talked to me before, but he had a beautiful Brazilian girlfriend, and she just had tattoos all over the place. But when I got really close to her, she was fucking gorgeous, and all of a sudden these tattoos just became secondary, and they just became beautiful. So I guess it's how you have the tattoos, or how good looking. And we went into a bar, and she was drinking some of my beer, and her boyfriend wasn't very happy with that, and because he'd also got some beer, so. But she was gorgeous, this girl. So in Japan, where's it now? April, maybe April, May, June. They had all these festivals. German beer festival, Thai beer festival. What was the other one? Thai. Then there's a South American one. I just wonder if all those will be cancelled this year now. Yeah, I think it's Ed's fault. Yeah, it got a bit wild there, didn't it? I was going to say that, Jen, actually, because I am the most mature. Yeah, I don't think nurses are all that really. Then again, it could. Some people, some nurses could become from like middle class families and have like a hoity-toity attitude. You must have met a few of those, Jen. But when are those festivals? That are they? How far away are they? Like the next 2 months, or does this mean the next 4 months, 5 months? Yeah, there you go. My brother's first wife was a cunt. She was a nurse. Sorry, she was a sister. She wasn't black. She was a sister. And they've already cancelled those out there, so they're well. Oh dear. I guess well they're going to take some preparation, haven't they? Like, I don't know. I just, well, maybe I shouldn't mention. I shouldn't come out with something overboard. It was funny, but I don't think. So they've got to work out who's going to be bent over in what position on the gay pride truck. So I guess that takes a lot of planning. I thought, did it blow up in Korea? Right, geek. See you later, pal. Audios. Oh yeah. So, because they were in church or something. Yeah, they apologised. Didn't he shut you down quick though? Wow, that's big parade, yeah. Yeah, I think it is going to come down to the part where people are asked to. In fact, some places are doing it, aren't they? You can't go outside without a mask, and it might come down to that. So until we get a vaccine, yeah. When I was talking to my bitch sister-in-law, I was always saying like nurses don't get enough money, and because she was a sister, no, fuck them. Why they'll have to go through the same shit pay we had to go through. But I had also had a girlfriend that was a sister, not black. She was a sister, and she she left the nursing and she used to go and work for agencies because the agencies will pay her a fucking lot more money. Why can't the fucking, why did they have to use these fucking agencies? Why just can't they give the nurses a decent pay to start with? If they fucking survive. 100 dogs have fucking died in Italy. Well, it's not. In that old folks' home, though, it's going to be better than most places, isn't it, Jim? But in this, can't they just put extra strong fucking air conditioning in to suck out them filters like they've got in aeroplanes and suck out all the air into the filters? Yeah, you go queasy because you're fucking having to spend money. Yeah, and if you put some blankets on them. Where was that, Jen? Not in the same place, yeah? Is that a different hospital? Is that the same hospital? You're just in a different area? I should have done this before because we got 5 glasses. The nursing home nutter, what was that? You'll have to remind me, pal. Yeah, so it's still a bit of a concern then, yeah? Yeah, there you go, Hunter, yeah. If these people are fucking run down from working too many hours. Oh, yeah. I remember now. No, it's still like, 90% are still the aged, misunderstood. Thank you, darling. Yeah, it's. And I don't want to go to work with a cup where I'm near. Yeah, well, just if you're coughing, Jen, you get a fucking check first, love. Get that checked out. Because if anyone coughs near me like I'm away. Yeah, but I just wonder how many people that did have flu and they just fucking put it down to corona, and how many people had corona and put it down to flu. Well, at the end of the day, Jen, it's better to be safe and sound. Like, I think 3 nights ago, probably after here, I was coughing. 2 nights ago, night before last, I was coughing a really tickly throat. And I didn't feel so good. I thought, I'm never going out again. I might be fucking dying. It's just shit, man. It's a worrying thing, and it's continuous. But even if you're fucking young, you don't want the fucking onus of passing this on to anyone else, especially your family or elder family members. What's a Rona? What do you mean? What test is that? They're shoving something in your head? My Sharona test. So where are you going to fly to? Are they still doing flights? Tarmac, I need to talk to you about. Did you actually do any jobs yet? Did you do one? Have you got your bag? I need to talk to you about this. And I sent you that message earlier. My mask is my mask is my fortune. I just keep on forgetting to put it on. I've made my own mask, and then I had the cloth ones. But I'd had one guy. He crossed the road when he saw me today. He crossed the road away from me to walk away from me. I think Ed's trying to be funny. He's trying to antibody. What you mean you haven't? You didn't go into the office, or they said you couldn't go into the office? What, they say you don't have to go into the office? I've heard that they've closed the office down actually. No, but if you're too busy working, what I want to do is like use your thing and then me do it and then give you money. I thought you'd been fired or something. So this is my friend Tarmac Japan, and he's got a YouTube site. So please check it out. It seems very strange, all those... Hunter, where are you? I thought, I can't even... Are you in Japan? I can't remember. Where are you? China lied, people died. China lied, people died. Donald Trump's gonna get fried. At this time? Well, I guess Sunday, yeah. Okay. Until, what's that, till 8 o'clock? Look at Joe, any strange feelings about that being... like, you know, for example, being more Canadian than Canadian. Or being more English than English. Tarmac Japan is English. So please mind your language. Well, so you're the reverse of Catherine Ryan. Do you like Catherine Ryan? I like her. She's quite funny. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it's something. It's something's. I'm receiving something from somewhere, a message, and for some reason, I put the car alarm on for this fucking alarm on the sounds. That's yeah, that's what most people say. How did I get here? Yeah, I'm at the gusto on the edge of you. We're gonna be closing early now. Last order 9:30. There'll be a fire in my underpants soon if I don't get a fucking shower. Just a few. About 6 people. Why I punched him in the face? Yeah. Well, it wasn't first. The only one I punched in the face. Yeah, there used to be music, didn't they? That's right. There used to be music. No, I didn't know. Who was off his rocker, Victor or Nico? No, Nico was quite. His videos are quite funny actually. He makes good. Oh really? Yeah, well, we'll have to do a video together, me and Victor. I'm doing one for a while. He was plaster. So Nico was drunk and Victor was angry because he was drunk. Okay. Well, do you know that Austrians are inbred and Italians are in pasta? Shit, yeah, the trouble with James, last night I had fucking 2 bottles of wine, and it wasn't good. 300 yen. One was 300 yen from Liquor Mountain. The other one 500 from Apita. So you went out. You got a fucking your mate's thing. You found. Oh dear. Did your wife let you in? Do you used to call play what? I fell asleep once in Imaica outside a fucking shop, and I woke up about 6 o'clock in the morning with 5 coppers looking at me. I like your wife. Oh, by the way, James' wife is also a nurse. James in Tarmac, Japan. Midwife. She should be giving you money, mate. Right, last fucking wine, that's it now. James, if I need to borrow some money, can you lend me some money, pal? Not much. I know, but the pussy that the pussy that she touches is agape. When is a gape not a gape? When it's a door. Someone's fucking told me to put a password in here. That can't be right, can it? Korean wife, endless strife. Yeah, I must admit they're fucking bit scared. We had a Korean girl in our class, and we were learning Japanese, but she was a very nice lady. Like, they are a bit scary, fucking Korean women, aren't they? Why? What did you say? Nice job, Ed. 25th. I'm looking forward to the 25th. I've got to take that fucking thingy test again. But I don't know if I want to be in a fucking classroom with the fucking 10 people in an enclosed area. I wish Donald Trump was working on his capitulation skills. I learned that from that capitulate. I learned that from my granddad. Cheers, pal. Hopefully I can get the license back in about the 10th of May. And I've got a new idea for the business model, and I'm going to encourage people to, the trunk rooms. I'm going to try and encourage them to empty their trunk rooms, throw all the crap away, and then they can, what can they do? Save themselves money. Now, what a trunk room is, this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and me. So what a trunk room is where it's like a ship's container that is. It's the first time I've done this, but I'm going to do it. It's just take one step forward. So it's a trunk room. Is where people put stuff they haven't got room for at home, and they put it in a steel container. And this container is like split up into so many departments, and they pay like from maybe the cheapest one is maybe 3,500 yen, 4,000 yen, something like that. Well, I don't usually do this. I usually leave it on the table, but you know, these days, look, you can't even listen. That's it. That's how pathetic my piss is. You cannot even hear it. I'm going to try to splash it a bit. No, sorry. That's it. That's piss poor, isn't it? Where the fuck's the water? Anyway, so that's the toilet. No, you were safe. It was all above board. She hasn't even brought me my wine. Oh, it's there. Thank you. That was good timing. You could have put a bit more of that in there, didn't you, love? Yeah, exactly that. Eh? That someone's going to be straining the ears trying to fucking listening to that. Proper planning, and also commando. Commando is command of mind, muscle, and nerves during operations. "20-second amp." No, it's all right. What I did, I pissed on my hands. That fucking killed everything. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. James was in the army for a few years. Go in the army, or go to prison. There you go. I'm willing to piss on old people, but I'll have to stand on a chair because I haven't got enough power to, like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's getting a bit fucking. I just wonder if that was a bit of place over there. But I have broadcast from over there. Back. No, I know you stop for everybody, man. Do Jeopardy, yeah. What you mean when I speak in English? Yeah, just slow down. That could be a good. No, but people people want to use the toilet though, don't they? So or I would. The no, that's well. Ed mentioned it before, so maybe I should set up the something on. Is it cordial? Has anybody got that? Or maybe what's that? What's the other one Ed you said? So I was half thinking tonight whether I should. James, what I've been doing, pal, is well, I did it a few times. I brought in a bottle of gin or a bottle of vodka, and then I just got the drinks. I got the drinks thing for about 100 yen, and we just fucking get half a bottle of vodka with the free orange, with the orange. No, I'll probably drink more. I'll probably drink more white, and if I can get a right nice red wine, I'll drink red wine. But generally speaking, but then again, from Chile, like they're all fucking 405 yen, they're all nice. Well, for that price, they're nice, yeah. Didn't I? Oh, I did a video like that recently, didn't I? I was pouring wine into a. It looked pretty good actually, I thought. Pouring red wine into a big glass. See, I've never, a rich friend took me to one of these bars, but if the girls, they just look fucking petrified. They were from Eastern Europe, they just look petrified. But that's it. But you don't buy them any drinks. That's meaning if 3,000 yen, you don't buy any drinks, yeah. Because if you buy them a drink, then it fucking jumps up by a massive amount. Oh, really? See, but don't you have to buy them drinks though, for that price? Then how many girls are you talking to? Fit for one person. And how many of those do you buy? Because it's very odd to refuse, isn't it? I think I bought, when I was with a group of people, I bought one girl a drink, it ended up being 5,000 yen. So the guy that took us in there wasn't very happy. What, did you give him like 1,000 yen or something? But that's a lot better on both counts, isn't it? You'll have to take me in there one day, James, then, when I get some money. Yeah, 3,000 yen seems a lot better, doesn't it? Did they play with your cock? Have you ever fingered any of them? Oh, there you go. Now, my ears. Did you see my ears? They perked up then, or they pricked up. You know, there you go. That's what we like to hear. You know, that's that, and I think that's wrong. What's wrong with this world? As that Cockney comic said, there's not enough fingering going on. Finger sushi. Oh, really? Okay. And how much is that price, James? Are there are there any pretty ones? 25 for the works. Yeah, that's a bit out my price range. A friend told me. Well, I was in Tokyo and for the YouTube gathering, and I had a hand job for 4,000 yen, and she nearly ripped me cock off. So I wasn't impressed. Chinese, but she did say. But that was a long time ago. I'm guessing those prices have dropped a lot. Fucking, I'm just getting hungry now. Smells are coming from the kitchen. But at a hotel, you can go to Love Hotel for like fucking few thousand, yeah? Eat a Raz, hey! Like I don't know you, pal. They do what you got for fucking like 6 little kids fucking running around. Let me eat your ass. Are you a girl? I always get these, I guess you're not a girl. You're a girl? No, really, I don't. Well, now I'm interested. But are you a sex change? That really, unless it's a really good sex change. For example, let's give you a definition of a bad sex change. Caitlyn Jenner. That's a that's a bad one. Yoshida BMX. Hello, I've seen you before. All right, Sam, how's it going, pal? Thank you for popping in. I was life. Oh yes, I was life in Tokyo with all this sudden increase in all these fucking cases. Yeah, it would appear so. But I don't know. You guys, you know TKY or Sam, don't you? I'm sure you do. Help you fix what? All right, playing. Yeah, I'm just in and out of. I am just in and out. No, it's been messing me about. You're six. Well, he thinks your videos are sexy. Okay. 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 Okay. Yeah, I saw it was a massive increase. So you've got confidence in staying alive, Sam, if you're still there. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, you know well, Sam has done quite a few cycling videos on his channel, as I'm sure you know. So for you, the people who you don't know Tokyo Sam, he's a big YouTuber in Tokyo, and I mean big. There's some very good. I don't know what it's called. We did a one good video with Victor. Victor got upset. Wow, 100th. Well done, man. And Plane's also got a channel, so please check out Plane. Is that the name of your channel, Plane? Tom, James, are you serious? Your bike's fucked up, the one that you just bought. Well, that was a surprise getting Tokyo or someone there. That was nice. Oh, you got Netflix. I just watched one on Netflix last night. You remember that guy in that wheelchair with the girl with Khaleesi? You know when she wheels him about in the wheelchair, then he goes abroad to kill himself. He's in a wedding film. It's quite funny. And is it Eileen Bean? All right, James, keep in touch, pal. James, you didn't ask me about your. Were you kidding about your bike or what? Trying to find. Just put when you go to Netflix, just put French tits, and then that's it. Or Le Grand Téton, that should get you there as well. And or see Naples and die. Or see nipples and die. Yeah, he does some mashups. Try and catch that video. He does a mashup one that's very, very good. Took him ages to do it. Oh, I think that's. Oh, yeah, never mind. So what would I know? Like this, can is it best to do on Switch or Twitch or Google Hangouts? Which is the best one to do if you're so we can all see each other? What do you think? Yeah, well, I've done 5,000. It's fair to say I think about 4,950 are great. I actually watched something on it was on this guy did this video going on over what the rich people were doing, the celebrities, and it's not easy being funny going by these celebrities, you know. Stream yards for LS. Send pictures. No, I'm talking about is like Ed's mentioned before, going on Google Hangouts or going on something where we can all intermix and talk at the same time instead of like just typing things. You know what I mean? Connection here is shit. Well, hello, Ezra. Is that any better? Insta. We did. I just noticed recently on Insta that people were doing these live broadcasts, but it's usually like some tar from some. Have you seen that fucking TikTok? All it is like fucking young Asian people pulling a funny face, and now you've got young guys doing it, trying to think, well, we're cute as well, and pulling these fucking stupid faces. There needs to be like some kind of slap thing where you can slap them. I think TikTok is for cunt kids and cunt teens. The waitress is looking at me funny because I've moved. Nice. Futago. 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 Ima futago, futagon. Ne? Oh, what? No. A big dob. But that Chinese, are they making money on that? I think I joined on the old phone, then I just joined again tonight. I put s.anta3. So Ezra, is that anyone else is getting a bit of transmission here or what? Is it better than before, Ed? Because I'm like, well, I guess I'm closer to the office now. Food went. But I guess they're all the same though, aren't they? I'm just trying to. Well, the other place I do Wi-Fi from is It's Tori Kizoku and 7-Eleven. I'm not sure if I broadcast from 7-Eleven though. Can I get on the roof? I'm not going on your fucking roof because you got ripped off and it's fucking falling to bits. すいません。ありがとう。So she's bringing me the stuff from the other table. My granddad was a roofer. So granddad, if you're up there, is it? Yeah, but there's another thing, Ed. It's fucking pissing it down and it's cold. Alright, Carl, where did you go? I can smell onions. No, but sometimes onions are nice. If they're fried or they're cooked or whatever. I'm starting a new book. すいません。西さん、ここにテイクアウトある？
テイクアウトない、ここに。
どこでだろう？何ある？
聞くよ。
何ある？テイクアウトは今日。安いものは？
安いの？
ピッツァよ。
弁当じゃない？
弁当じゃ。400円のじゃない？ 400円見たと思った。
ピザ？
400円。
ああ、ピザここで食べるのとテイクアウトと値段違う。
テイクアウトはいくら？
テイクアウト499円。
ここに食べたら？
ここで食べたらいくらかなあ、一緒だ。
一緒？
一緒。
これはある？ここ。ある？ない？
あ、これ終わったやつよ、これ。もう終わってる。
終わった？
2月だもん、こ
れ。これ2月。
これ2月で終わり。
それからない？
ない。
別のはない？
ない。
OK。しょうがない。
はい。
ありがとう。Sourdough pizza, wow, that sounds good. Is that a sourdough pizza or so rough pizza? No, so next year, what was Greta Thunberg was saying? So we should see a definite change without a doubt, you know, because so much production has stopped and probably to be reduced over the next 6 months at least. So what are we going to see? What she said it was, so there should be less climate change. Jen, can you make a snowball? Can you throw it in their face? With the yokers laying in bed, not expecting that you'll get kicked out of the place. Can you make a snowball and put it down their pants? Can you make a snowball? Tastes like Sicily. Oh, that's it. Do you want to make a snowball? Put inside it a brick. Oh, really? You might move, so you're talking about the present and the past in the same sentence. To Ed Denoy, he's loined fat, but not in farts. God, I don't know, I've not got fucking killed myself. No, I didn't order anything to eat. I was looking for a cheap pizza, but there wasn't a cheap pizza. Snowing? What is in April? Do you often snow in April, Jen? Is that pissed or drunk or are you angry? What did I do to them? What did I say? She's high. Oh, that's good. Well, I guess in Colorado it's not a problem getting higher. I didn't, Ezra. I didn't say anything to them. Ezra, I think. Oh, I didn't see that comment. Ezra, I think I love you. Oh my God, it's fucking Scottish. They're at the drinks again. He's been mixing deep fried Marlbars with the Scottish whiskey. In altitude and attitude. You don't drink? Wow. There's not many Scottish blokes that can say that. I miss Sade. I've switched from sake to wine recently because I should have done is because I was getting this wine. It's 327 yen a bottle, and it's fucking good. Oh, it's very palatable. You drink heavily. Good for you. Can't we, instead of laughing my ass off, we could have like a falling on my ass. So what's that word? What be falling on my ass? FOMA. Falling on my ass. I don't know. I think I don't know if I'm drunk. About 5 wines. Eddie's like inebriated Ed. No. Did you ever see that series? You ever heard about that series, Ed? Inebriated Edna. Don't call me whatsoever. How much did you pay for that wine, Tez? Like I noticed, for example, bloody Australian wine is quite expensive. It's about like $8, $9 a bottle, and more. Well, yeah, that's quite cheap, isn't it? You still have the bottle shops over there where you can go in and get drinks in your own bottle. Yeah, they've got, well, they do make some good wine, whiskies here. I don't drink a lot of whiskey unless it's at a festival, so. Yeah, I think you can in some places. Yeah, you can take your own bottle, or you pay them 1,000 yen and they can. Oh, is that a channel? Is it Critical Drinker? Oh, I'll have to check them out. But the Aussie pubs are all the same, aren't they? Fucking bunch of yobbos, fucking bouncing all over in the bar, picking fights, getting drunk and falling on the floor. They're all like that, aren't they? They, because I lived in New Zealand quite a while and I went to Australia once and they were always saying you never smack a drunk person. Don't fucking have any swear with me. If you're fucking upsetting me, you get fucking smacked if you're drunk or not. Get a fucking thick lip. If you're drunk and someone tells you to go away, you should go away. Simple as that. Because I do when I'm drunk. If someone says, if I pissed them off that much and they say you should go now, I go. Mongolian vodka. Next you'll be telling me you're fucking like a Mongolian throat singing. But this, like I was looking in the, because I like anejo tequila, and it's great. And I just wonder now, when I've been going in this liquor mountain, I've been seeing these. I have been seeing these vodkas and gins, and they're like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Yeah, and I'm thinking, how fucking good are these things? If I win on the lottery, I'll fucking will try one. Your ex was Mongolian. Wow. I lived with shared a flat. We had the same sponsor in Tokyo. He was the only guy in the world that skied from the top of the Matterhorn in Switzerland. And I said to him, what's the beer like in Mongolia? And his reply was, Shoben. And Shoben is a horse piss. Or something like, or was it something Ben? When I'm too drunk, I start farting. Yeah, but he did ski from the top, but there's part of it where he did have to call in an helicopter to get past all these rocks. And then when he did that, then he skied down the rest. But there's been four people that have done it, but they all skied from below the rocks. What was his name now? Can't remember his name. Right, guys, I think it's been one of the longest broadcasts for a long time. So thanks for everybody that joined in. Well, it's better to eat your enemies than your enemies. That's what my granddad always told me. Wait a minute. I was told simply that if the Asahi is sweeter than the other ones, and I don't like. I prefer the other beers to Asahi. Right, it's really like Kiko. He's that famous person, isn't it? Oh, okay. Bye bye, Miss Understood. Nice. Thanks for dropping in, and I'll see you next time. Oh Yasumi. Oh yes, Sumi. Nice to see you, Jen. Good again. Maybe next time, see if we can get on one of these things. You have to make breakfast for your dad. Oh, happy birthday to your dad. Good night.